just crazy, man. It's like when it's something about studying. It's like a different high. Like just it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful damn thing, you know. Oh, I do have the one that goes to the vent. What the heck is that one? This one is man, I gotta create a way to get this thing stuck on it. Oh, I mean, I can't get the glue, but this thing is garbage anyway. When I get rid of that, I'm getting rid of that whole thing, right? The whole thing's coming out. Do you not? And soon as you just, you really just have to spend money, like all the money you made from working, you got to spend that on food, like, and gas, like, dude, and that's it. It's like, that's it. What are you left with? Rent, money, and you know what? I got a crazy idea. Like, you, you guys need to stop renting. If you own a house and you got like extra space, you should rent. Well, I don't want to say that because, well, rent to a responsible family member, but people should try to keep money within themselves if they can, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's the new thing because it's like everybody's moving out of their parents' houses. Hold on, what the? It's a bad idea. I don't care what society tells you to do. Moving out of your parents' house is a bad move, man. I don't care. Fix it. Learn carpentry. Hook up the basement to a nice crib, even if you got a wife or whatever. I mean, if you having 10 kids, if you got 10 kids, I mean, you making enough money to get your own place. But you know, you young. Don't be so fast to move out your parents' house. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. Stay there. Stack your paper if you young. Help them with the groceries. Give them a couple of money, a little hundreds here and there. But people, oh, I want to be young and a responsible young adult. It's the dumb way. It's a setup to be a slave. I'm telling you, they want to get you at an early age. Though. They don't want you to be an older slave. They want to set you up. You need to be. Oh, you should be on your own by now. You should be married with kids. And what? Why? Enjoy your youth, man. You know what I'm saying? And if your parents acting all funny, if they say get out, just be like, listen, I'm gonna help you with the groceries. All right? I need a place to kick it. What you need? I'm gonna help you get. I'm gonna give you $300 a month. Help you with the groceries and whatever. But you chilling. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these people want to be responsible. Yo, listen, don't move out your parents' house unless you're making $100K or plus a year doing something you like to, not something you hate. It's all been a setup from day one. Holy, yo, they got and I want to cry. So many people fell for it. People, they think it's the mature, responsible thing to do to have a family, be a young father with all these kids. Okay, that is a beautiful thing. It's not even. It's nice. What's the matter with it? Have the money first, though. See, they trick you into doing this when you broke at a job that's never going to help you in life. And everybody falls for this. Fall in love with some girl you like somewhere and have kids. And then you're like, hold up. Wait, who's paying for all this, though? What? Yo, dog? You know what I mean? Get a house? What house? And how much is that going to cost? Like, nobody think about that. Everybody's just like, yeah. Right, man. I need to settle down with somebody. It sounds so beautiful to anybody, of course. It sounds like a fairy, like one of them fairy tales you read. You know, like But yo, hit the reality button, kid. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And now you got people. Oh man, yo, there's so many people fell for it, man. So many people fell for this, man. Oh man, I'm just thinking about how so many people be chilling right now, well off. Like if they didn't fall for that, like their family, you wouldn't. Now they trapped you. Because now and if you have kids and you married or whatever, remember that it's a movie called Training Day. If you ever saw that with Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke. It's called Training Day, and it's one scene where they're both in the car, and Denzel Washington, he tells Ethan Hawke, he goes, never wear that wedding ring to work. And he goes, I'm serious about that. Like, yo, you never want, these people are not your friends at your job. They'll take that and use, oh, he's married, oh yeah, oh, that means he's got responsibility. That means, oh, okay, we can really use, we can have. That's why you got people know, even if you do need a job, you never want to let nobody, people you need that job, because they'll use that against you. Oh, you need this job, so, oh, you better do this or they're going to fire you. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, you got to always make it seem like, yo, no, I don't need this job. You got to, because people will try to find out personal information about you to try to use that against you. You gotta always do this. Always, even if you know you need a job, always make it seem like you don't need a job. You know what I'm saying? Because then people look at you like, oh, fuck, man. You know, like, damn, this guy, he act like you don't really need his job. And then that's when they try to go in and find out if you need your job. Oh, what do you, hey, oh man, let me tell you. Oh man, I had to and it wasn't in a disrespectful way, but I had to let people know right away. As soon as they started asking me all these personal things, hey, do you own your house? Do you own your house or do you rent? I'm like, listen, I don't really feel. This is how I say it. I go, listen, I don't really feel comfortable talking about my private life to people. I'm not, and I tell people, I go, listen, I'm not trying to dish you or nothing. I'm not trying to be funny. And you can see how awkward they get. You got to see their faces, man. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. That's all right. Never again will that person ask you anything personal, because you did it in a cool way, but you kind of because I know a lot of people think that it's just polite to let people know your personal stuff. Like it's polite. Oh, it's just a polite conversation. Don't do it. Let them know in a polite way. Like, listen, I don't really spread my personal business, and let me tell you, that's why the real ones, the real ones at the job, but still, they love me because. For years, jobs I worked at years ago, I got people told me secrets, and nobody ever would find out. I'm that type of dude, you know what I'm saying, that you can talk to, like, yo, Ron, don't let nobody, and that's why people come up to me, like, people don't even know me that good, and they'll come, there's something people know, like, he's good, you know what I mean, he ain't letting nobody know. I love when people come up to me and try to find out about somebody that I know behind their back. Oh, I love people like this. I love them. They go, listen, man, what? Oh, you know if that guy, you know if he owned this house? I'm like, listen, ask him. Why you asking me? Yo, they never want to, people like this don't ever talk to me again. And that's good. I'm like, good riddance. Why you trying to find out something about somebody behind their back? Ask them. Why you asking me about it? That's his business. You know, I must talk about this man and his family behind and let you know about what he got going on. Ask him. And I let people know that. I'm like, yo, why didn't you ask him? Oh, these people never talk to me again. They go, oh, okay, he's not. They test you out to see if you one of them people like that'll go behind people your friend's back and be like, yeah, man, yo. I let them know, like, why you asking me? Ask him. Oh, right away. They don't even say nothing else to me ever again. They walk right past me at the job. They kind of nod their head. They don't want nothing to do with a real. You know what? It's those fake. Oh man, they dwell around these jobs. They dwell around these jobs. Those fake people. They dwell. It's plagued with these people. And then they'll ask you a certain question to see if you're one of the real ones. And they go, oh, I can't deal with him. He's too real for me. Too real. I need to kick it with somebody fake that's like me. so we can talk behind people's backs. I need somebody to be down with me where we can talk behind people's backs. Nobody deal with me. My manager tried to come at me today, and everybody's so scared of her, man. Like, cause she got this thing where she want everybody to be scared of her. She don't like me because I don't back down to her. I talk back to her and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? She tried to come at me today, and like the dispatcher that works there is so afraid of this woman. She is so afraid of this lady. Like, she's like, oh yes, like everything. She's like so afraid. Like, she turns against her friends there for this lady. If the lady is doing something and the manager's like, oh listen, I need you to do this, and she'll kind of like don't want to do it, but she'll do it. Me, I'll be like, yo, listen, it was another dispatcher that used to work there. Her and the manager didn't get along because she used to tell the manager to go, you know, shove it, you know? Like, yeah, right, listen. She's like, why don't you go back in your office and do your little manager stuff? I got stuff to do. I love that lady. Like, that lady was like real tough. And the manager hated that woman, so they didn't get along at all. Because it's like, yo, listen, you don't have to come here and show your authority up everywhere. Like, so in the beginning, I wasn't afraid of her, but I respect people, and I want everybody to come to work or wherever and feel chill, like they're not even at work. That's me. You know, I like people to come to work like, yo, man, damn, Rob, make it feel like we ain't at work. That's why I love that. But when you got these people there, miserable, mad every single day, and they want to come in, and you got to somehow, at some point, you got to be around them at meetings, and I hate those meetings, man. They are so crappy, but whatever. But it's like, oh my God, like, oh man, this just shouldn't be. Everybody should be their own boss, man. Like, you know, this just start, all these other things get played out. Music, you know, different rap stuff. Everybody, oh man, that's old school, man. You need to get with, wear this new stuff or get with this. Why does this job, the way the job is set up, why does that never get played out? I don't get it. Everything else is getting played out in life. Why doesn't this job thing, like the whole setup with the job where you gotta go to work, go through it, get an interview, you know what I'm saying? Get an interview with somebody you probably like, oh man, I gotta talk with this fake dude, and he's probably like, I gotta talk with this real guy, I gotta hire this real dude at this job. Like, you know, and you gotta go through that whole nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, it's all stupid. Like, it's played out, son. It's like the interviewing with, yo, dude, that's it. Boom. The manager go out, find somebody, boom, yo, you wanna work? Come right here. All right, well, this how you got to do. We just got to need your ID. Boom. You put your address on there. Make sure. Boom. You are. That's it. Bam. You got the job the same day. You like, good. I can start paying off what I need to pay off right now. Yo, dude, it's such a. Oh man, it's so stupid. Yo, we'll call you back when we want to. Like, what, dude? That's why I started doing this thing now. It's this thing I started doing. Contact the unemployment thing, like the unemployment. And all you gotta do, it's kind of fun. If you can't get a job, you get unemployment, but they want to know that you out looking for work. Go out and look for work. Go out and chill. Get a nice haircut. Throw some nice gear on. And go chill. Go out, look for work. Dog, it's fun. What? You getting paid to just go and chill, basically. People, you got people so lazy, like, oh man, people want to get unemployment to just sit home and watch movies, son. And look, dude, these people are basically telling you, yo, we're gonna pay you money, but you need proof that you're going out looking for a job. They didn't say you need to get a job. Go out, get some fresh air, son. You know what I'm saying? Throw some nice gear on, you know, throw your hat on, lace your Timbs up, go out into the world. And, you know, you can do your grocery shopping at the same time while you're looking for a job. You got proof. You've been to this place. You've been to that place. Yo, get proof. Get that. Just ask the if you going out, ask the whoever is interviewing, whoever you go trying to get a job with or whatever. Just be like, yo, listen, you mind being on need or refer something, proof with your name on it. You can just write it down. That way I can report it to who I need. That way I got proof that I've been looking for a job. And you get paid. They'll pay you. Like, yo, this guy really out there or whatever. We see him hustling. He got his resume. And you chilling, son. That's your job. That's what you get paid to do, to go look for a job. I think that's pretty cool, son. You ain't, just think about it like this. You ain't got no boss to deal with. Why not do that? People be looking at that and be like, oh man, that's how I get this unemployment. They saying I gotta go look for a job. Yo, dude, it's mad chill, son. It beats dealing with a boss. You just roaming, you traveling, you outside. While you outside, make YouTube videos while you looking for these. Dude, it's mad chill. Trust me. Once you do it, you're gonna be like, man, I should have did this a long time ago. Their mouth is shut. You shut their mouths. They can't say nothing. Yo, you really looking for a job too. You got the proof. You went here. You might meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? On your journey, you might meet that special someone. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad chill to do that. You don't understand. It's a way to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? You're doing things. You're not sitting in the house doing nothing. It's mad chill. I'm gonna tell you. And these unemployment places are gonna pay you. You just gotta have proof you're looking for a job. Like, that's it? You ain't got no boss on your back. Yo, are you late? None of that. You chilling. Yo, you are chilling. Like, people are crazy, man. But people don't even want to do nothing. They don't even want to do that. Like, dude, you getting paid to just chill, like to drive. Go to this place. Yo, man, you hiring? Let me fill out an application. Boom, I need proof of this, that I'm doing this. Get paid. Chilling. You, at the end of the day, your friend's got a stressful job with a boss. You just driving around looking for a job. Because, dude, you might as well take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? You might as well take advantage of that. Because if these jobs playing this game, we'll call you whenever we want. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, take your time, you know? Like, take your time. Like, call me whenever you want. I don't care. I don't care. Because I used to get so mad and depressed at this thing, man. I would get so mad and depressed. Like, man, yo, why these people don't want to call me back? I'm thinking all kind of racist thoughts. Like, they don't want to call me. You know, because when you show up in person, they already know what your race is. And I hate that, thinking like, but it was true back in the days, like, oh, no, we don't want, you know what I'm saying? This type of work. And I used to be, then I'm like, yo, hold up. You start using your brain. Like, why am I stressing this? These people are all here. They got to be here all types early in the morning, dealing with some co-workers they don't like, dealing with bosses they don't like. I'm like, yo, you know what? As long as I'm going and I'm looking for a job and I got proof of it, I'm getting paid. And I ain't dealing with half of what y'all dealing with. And I don't even have to do that every day. You don't have to do that every single day. If you want, you could do that. But you can do that. You can do that 3 days a week, couple of days, you know what I mean? You out there looking for it. Dude, you just gotta, when you start using your brain and you start thinking of things come together, man. I'm telling you. And it's like, it makes sense. Like, damn, how come I never thought of that before? You know why? Because everybody's watching crap on TV is blocking their brains. Nobody's thinking about this. Everybody's waiting for the Super Bowl to come on. People are waiting for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't wait for my teams to play. And that's all well and good. You got to take care of yourself first. You know what I mean? What the heck? Take care of yourself first. I'm telling you, man, when I sit in a quiet room, when I sit without nothing, my thoughts, everything just boom. That's what they don't want us to do. They want us to watch TV, and your brain is so crowded. Facebook, social media, talking to your friends, your family, doing that. Your brain is always so busy, you never get time to think like, yo, hold on, wait. Maybe I should make this change in my life, make this move. You know, when you play in chess, Like when you play in chess and you thinking about the next move you gotta make, you like you in the deep thought. You know what I mean? That's how it's gotta be with your life. You gotta be thinking like, man, what's the next move I need to make right now? Like I need to, and you start reading about stuff. What you think about, whatever your situation is. That's why I'm like, man, hold up. What is my situation? What can I do to get this right? Boom! It's all this one little cell phone that I got right now. Anything you need to know, boom, right there, that little cell phone will tell you, bam, this is how you got to do it. Like, oh, what? That's how I got to do it. That's how I learned how to cook a lot of things. That's how I learned how to fix a lot of things on my car. YouTube and all these things. I'm like, man, dude. See, all that stuff that got played out years ago where you needed to go real far, travel to find out what. Now you can just be like, yo, how do I do this? How much would this cost? Boom, you type it in. I was going to spend my heat, stop working in my car. Oh man, my air blower went for the heat. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even, the whole window was covered in ice. I couldn't even drive to work. I had to call them and be like, I can't make it to work. My defrost, my heat don't even work. The car was freezing. I'm like, oh man, all right. So I said, man, how much would this job cost? I looked it up. It was like, oh man, all together it's going to be about a $700 job. I was like, all right. I had to I said, listen, let me see if I can find out if it's something I can do myself. It might not even be hard. If it's hard, something that I can't do, then oh well, what am I going to? Then I said, maybe it's something I can do myself. Turned out it was something I could do myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. So I went, all I spent was $100 on a new motor blower. That's what it's called. Blower motor for your car's heat. And I said, man, let me find out how much. $100. I went to, don't even do it on Amazon. Amazon, they got a whole bunch of them for like $25. But then you watch a YouTube video and they the guy he said, listen, I made that mistake. Do not get the one from Amazon for $25. He said, this thing is $30. He said, there's a million of them. He said, they're cheap and they're going to be very loud. When you turn your heat on, your heat's going to be making a loud noise. And he said, go to any local auto parts store and get it from there. He said, you're going to spend $100, $80 to $100, but he said, you get the authentic one that's made for your car and you don't hear one sound. And he did the demonstration. I said, look at it. I said, he saved me. Because I was looking at Amazon and I'm like, damn, these things are cheap, man. I didn't know they were only $25. As soon as I saw it, that he's a mechanic, he's like, yeah, I'm a mechanic for 30 years. And I'm going to tell you, do not get them cheap things from Amazon. He said, and he let you hear the difference. You put the cheap one in from Amazon, oh my, I said, nah, I ain't driving around with that. Then he said, look, I'm gonna put the one that I got from Advance Auto. No, you don't hear nothing. Silence. I was like, no wonder. Yep. He said, trust me. He said, I had to spend a lot more money, but he said, you know what? Trust me, I want to try to save anybody else. He said, just get the one from, you're going to 80 to 100, but it's worth it, man. You don't want some cheap joint. And these winters now, it's like 20 below zero, and your heat stops working after a month because you got some cheap motor blower. Nah, it's worth it. Spend the money. Get something when it comes to heating your AC and your heating your car. I think that you want to spend money on the real deal, baby. You know what I mean? But I learned myself. I spent $100 on the thing. That's how much it came with tax and this and that. Came up to about $100, $95. But look what I saved. It wasn't even a hard job to do. I saw the guy, he said, boom, it's right there under your particular car, the motor. I said, oh my gosh, I did it in like 20 minutes. I saved $600. Sick. This is what I'm saying, man. Information age. You got these little cell phones that we carry, spend all this money on, and we don't invest in knowledge, dude. We don't use them for knowledge. We use them for dumb things. Every single job. You know, if you can working in a job and it's something you can't negotiate, this is what we paying and that's it. I'm like, man, all these celebrities walking in these things with contracts, they walking in, they got their agents and lawyers negotiating millions of dollars for them to do any kind of work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what dude? What? Nah. I'm like, this gotta change. This whole job thing gotta change. You just walking into a job, we only paying $12.75 an hour. Don't ask for nothing more. No matter what your situation is, most of our workers here are homeless, and they have a job, but all of them are homeless because we're just a bunch of idiots here, and we don't care about nothing. So take the $12.75 and join our line of homeless employees to go trying to come together and go to those big bosses and say should be getting paid this because this is our bills. $12.75, you're paying us like we only 14 years old. And we got bills to pay, responsibility, because this is what anybody and tell them you can have that position. I don't care what they pay. An adult, a little young kid that lives at home, that's like, an hour? That's an insult. I would never want to interview somebody and tell them that. I would never want to interview. Imagine interviewing a grown man or a grown woman telling you, starting them with $12.75. The whole trick. They use that, well, you don't have a college education, so this is what it's such garbage. And most of you guys, I know most of you guys are probably worth so much more than that. And you know it too. You're worth more than that. They're not going to pay you what you're worth, though. They don't care what you're worth, how nice you are, what kind of talent you got, how many smiles you bring in. You're making everybody feel good every day you're there. And they're going to pay you the same way. It's like, listen, they don't even care if you quit. They don't care because it's not a personal operation. They don't care. Oh, well, yeah, he was a nice guy. She was a nice girl, but oh, well, we'll have to hire somebody else. That's how it is. It's crazy. Like, dude, let me tell you, it needs to be played out. That whole job situation. It needs to be negotiations. When you get a job, you should be able to negotiate that makes sense. Listen, I need to get paid this. Like, boom. You know what I mean? Not saying you should be you shouldn't be coming in there like, I should make $1,000 a week right now. Like, but, $500 a week is good for an adult. The minimum, you shouldn't be getting paid less than $500 a week as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, the minimum should be $500 a week. The minimum, the bare minimum should be $500 a week. The bare minimum should be $500 a week. That's what you should be getting as an adult. I mean, I don't know, man. I be thinking about these things, man. Like, it's like us going through this as adults. Well, I would never want my kids to see a life like this. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but knowing I wouldn't want them to. I would want them to be somebody. Make sure I know they should have like a little touch of it to know what's going on. I wouldn't want them to be oblivious to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of kids that's born rich, celebrities, kids or whatever, and their parents had to go through a lot, especially if their parents had to go through a lot to get it. Hold on. What is this? sneaky cops. How you guys doing? How you guys? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. I'm good, thank you. 122. Daddy Dantus. I like that. Daddy Dantus. Am I saying that right? Daddy Dantus 2. Alright. Crew 122. Alright. How you guys doing? Uh-oh, let me get to this lane because these cars are always trying to match stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just, it's getting tiring now, though. It's getting tiring. It's getting, like, to the point where it's so stupid now. Like you get a job, and, yo, what they put you through to get a job nowadays, yo, they really act like they're starting you with 100 G's a year. I would understand that, like, yeah, man, I don't blame you for interviewing us and asking us about all these questions about. I get it because you're starting us over with 100,000 a year, but yo, dude, come on, you're doing this for this little paper you give. You know what I mean? For this little paper you giving me. I can't pay no bills off the dime you give me. It's definitely enough money where I can maybe get something to eat, right? But I'll be homeless, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, they don't care. They don't care if you're homeless. They don't care. They'll pay. I'm telling you, that wage, I wish these people could speak directly to you. Like, hey, listen, man, I know this is such a low wage, I know you're not going to be able to afford to pay. This is something that's making a lot of people homeless. It's straightforward like that. They look you in the eye, they sit and ask you all these dumb questions, pay you $12 an hour. Like, dude, why you need to know all these questions to pay me $12 an hour for? Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to know all of you acting like I'm about to work with the Secret Service or something. All this for $12.50 an hour? Like, yo, it's such an insult, man. Dude, let me tell you, this is why I stopped watching a lot of TV, because it started pissing me off. Not that I love successful people. I love seeing people make rich, millions, all this. But I think the last time I was so disgusted with, and it's like, dude, we out there, we got to get up early in the morning, deal with all kind of crap. And I think one time I was watching something, baseball or something, and they were like, I forgot who it was. I ain't really into all that, but they were like, some guy got signed. The guy was like 18 or something like that, and the guy got signed like $30 million for like 2 years or 3 years. Yo, that's when I was like, I'm done with TV. I said, why? I don't get why so many people in poverty sit there and watch all these other people have a great life. Like, dude, you should be working on your own life. These guys, they train so hard, and they making sure, yo, you know? They're making sure, right? They're making sure that they train hard. I don't know why I saw that cop. They're making sure they train hard to make sure they ain't getting no crappy pay from nowhere. They train hard. They're like, nah, man, you ain't paying us no crappy pay. You crazy? You got it. You giving us some good money, you know? And we sit there and watch that instead of us instead of us training hard or studying hard or whatever you want to do hard. That's going to earn a nice dollar amount. We ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to sit there and watch these people. It made me want to throw up. I said, these people been sucking into working their whole lives. Their whole entire lives they've been sucking in. Right? Dude, it's so disgusting to me, man. Their whole lives they've been sucking into work. Some crappy job and barely getting a decent retirement check. Like, you got those people fought for the country, relatives died in the military, and look how they got treated. What they got promised when they were like 18, 19, what they got promised, I mean, you're going to have this. Yo, man, you fight for this country, you be living the American dream. And these people living on sidewalks, man. Come on, man. They know the only problem that most people have is finance. You fix that, dude, it'll be like a perfect world for real. Nobody's struggling no more. So whatever job you get has to be above whatever all your bills. They have to pay you an amount. They need to put this into law. Like, all right, you can't just pay people $12.75, especially an adult. So what? He don't have a college degree. So what? You're not allowed. It's against the law to pay any adult that low wage if they got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's against the law. Like, there's no way you presenting $12, $7, $13 to a grown man. Like, no, that should be banned in the United States. Like, man, we United States, baby. And we pay everybody good. That's how it should be. Now, I don't care what job you got, cashier, I don't care what, you getting paid. And we definitely covering your bills. Because you at work 5 days, 6 days a week, and you can't afford to pay your bills, it doesn't add up. You going to work, you doing everything that's told to you. You're not doing nothing illegal. You're going to work, killing yourself, and you can't afford to pay your bill. I am not saying you can't afford to go shopping. You can't afford to pay your living expenses. That's why you got the job in the first place. To pay your living expenses. What? They said, you got to go out and get a job, man. You did it. All right, what now? All right, man, you got to get an apartment. All right, but this apartment that I'm trying to get, like, dude, how is it that these certain people own these places? I know people get tired of rent, man. You calculate all that rent, however long the spot you've been at, calculate it. You would cry. You probably have a heart attack. And you'd be like, man, with all of this, I could have had my own joint. I could have owned my own joint. Could have owned a condo. I could have owned something, my own joint. No landlord, I am the landlord. But enough of us, we never calculate things. We never write it down in the math. That's why I stopped eating out so much. I was so disgusted with when I was eating out so much. I was so disgusted with how much money, and I did the math. I was like, I was spending $100 more than if I did grocery shopping. $100 or plus. More. And then when you eat out, you get home. Right? You get home, you get hungry again, you got nothing in your fridge because you're always eating out. So all your money goes to eating out. So you're like, man, you try to go, you want a quick sandwich, you can't even do that. Because you done had Chinese food. You spent $15 on Chinese food for dinner. Earlier you went to McDonald's, you spent $12 on McDonald's breakfast. You just eat out all the time. You add all that up daily. See how much you're spending every single week, every day, and still don't have nothing to eat in your house. You wake up 2 in the morning, you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You don't got that. You know what I'm saying? You went to IHOP. Eat once for that price. $15, you only eat one time. Hold up. And the cops are out today. The cops are out today. Nice and bright. Oh, looks like, hold up. Let me see something that could be. Oh, that's the guy that broke down. He might not have broke down. Might not have come delivered. He delivered the best. Nah, should have stopped. Got that pizza. That's all right. Oh, man. Just spend money. Oh, man. I know this guy. This guy don't do nothing. This guy is a cool dude, but he don't do nothing in life. The guy, he's got ill skills with so much stuff. Guy's he knows, he's like a carpenter. Guy can do mad things. A plumber, and he just chooses not to do nothing. All he does is beg like his family for money. And the guy got high skills with, you know what I'm saying? A carpenter, a skilled carpenter, with his level of, because he went to school for it. With his level of carpentry, he can make. I was doing some research on it. The guy can make like $500 a day. $500 a day or more. With his skill, like if you're just like a guy, or girl, you know how to fix a few things. You're good with you alright with the hammer. You know how to make shelves from scratch. You know how to do a few things. You can make like $300 a day. But I mean, so those top guys who's really skilled, who can build like crazy things real fast, these guys can make like $500 to $800 in one day. And I'm like, dude, this guy got that skill, and he wanted to sit there and ask people for money, his family, and I'm like, dude, man. I say, and I try to, he don't want to hear it. Like you offended him to go and get a job. I'm like, dude, you got this kind of skill. You got this kind of skill, and you begging people for money? Dude, this guy, if he wanted to, he can build a whole house by himself. He builds things for fun and shows me. He built like this shovel for like the snow. Oh man, he built like this broom that you can broom off your car. It's off the. I'm like, you built this from scratch? Like, he built like this thing for the stray cats. This guy built this thing for stray cats. Like, he built them a house for the stray cats. These cats live in there, he feed them, but he built it looks like I want to be one of them cats. He built it where it's nice and warm in there, so they can go in there in the winter and stuff. I said, this guy got so much skill like this. He's sitting just doing this stuff for that, and he can be making like $800 in one day. And the guy, he don't want to think he's too good to work for some. I'm like, but you sitting here begging your family members for money, and they got to go to work and deal with all this crap just to give you money to sit home and chill? Like, what? And dude, I guess that he got a good relationship with his family because it works all the time. That's where he gets his money from. They never say no to him. They never be like, man, why don't you get a job? You got a skill. They don't care about you. I mean, I wish I had family like that, man. What? They don't even question them. Imagine that. They don't even question them. Like, yo, man, you coming to us for money quite a lot lately. We know you got skill. We know you went to school for that carpentry thing. Why don't you just get a job doing that? They don't even question them. He goes to them for money, no problem. What? The average person will be like, yo, man, you crazy. Yo, I can lend you it a few times, but it ain't that. I mean, because a lot of people, they love that family so much, and his people, they did well in life. They did like really well. Like they're not struggling at all. You know what I mean? And some people are lucky and blessed like that. You know what I mean? Like some people will have kids and don't give a damn if their kids don't want to work or don't want to get a job. They don't give a damn. I know people like this. Yep. And they'll give them money to take care of them. Hey, live with me, whatever. You don't even got to work if you don't want. Just live. Just live, watch TV, live. Like, what? What kind of shit? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, you would think this only happens on TV, like a fantasy. Nah, I know people like this. I know this girl like that, and I know the guy like this. Oh man, I'm like, dude, you guys don't know how good you got it. They don't do nothing. They don't have to do, but it's messed up. It messes them up though. You know what I mean? Because now, whatever your money, your salary is going to them to be deadbeats. You know what I mean? It's like you got family members who they make good money at what they do, and they just don't mind giving you money. They don't ask you no questions or nothing. How much you need? Here. Like, what? I'm like, oh man, dude. I know there's the whole world, like there's a world of people like this. Hey, listen, that's my son, that's my daughter. I don't care if they don't got a job. If they need money, they can come to mommy, they can come to daddy until the day they die. I never kicked them out of my house, or they left because they wanted to, and and they're always, I'm telling you. Yep, I know the girl that I know, her parents are like that. You know what I'm saying? She was married and he died, and you know what I'm saying? She got on like some drugs and stuff, but she got over that, but she was able to still come home and full open arms, her parents. There you go. That's it. She didn't have to get a job, but she got a job at McDonald's. She didn't have to get a job though. She got a job at McDonald's because she got tired of just sitting around, getting money from her parents, but they didn't care. They wasn't flipping on her like, yo, you need to get a job. We tired of giving you money. Nope. They were just like, all right, you want? And yeah, she just traveled. She went and hung out with her friends. They did drugs and all this shit. Like, I'm like, your parents know you doing this shit. They know you hanging out, chilling, and you a grown fucking woman. You like 37 years old. No, actually older than that. 40 years old. Your parents got open arms for you, giving you money, knowing you out there hanging out with your friends, doing whatever. They don't care. That's their daughter, and for life. That's how they look at it. Like, yo, I don't care. That's my daughter for life. If she want to live home and don't want to work, hey, listen, that's on her. But and in a way, I can kind of agree with it in a way, because you know what? A lot of people, they sit there and they have sex when they're young, and they just want the pleasure part, and they don't want they don't want the responsibility part. So I do believe in you created. This is your creation. So no matter how you like it, if you like it or not, forget what society tells you. Oh, your kids need to be working at this age. Listen, you make that decision as a parent. You know what I'm saying? That's your decision, not society's decision. Oh, you need to be responsible. Okay, listen, the parent is the boss. That's your creation. That's not the government's creation or society's creation. You know what I'm saying? So I see where that parent's coming from. Like, listen, this is my creation. I'm sworn to protect this child till the day they die. That is my kid. You know? All right, guys. Time clock gotta go. And time clock is signing off now. All right.